So those are the two key issues that I'm asking government to look at. One, on how Forex has been traded between commercial banks and the central banks and to the general public, and to reconcile what importers have also done with regards to the import certificates they've received, the customs declaration forms, and the Forex that they got from their respective banks. That is on the economy. I know that Parliament has resumed. There'll be the budget. This year, we haven't received anything with regards to common fund. It's going to be a major issue that I believe most of us will be concerned with. The assemblies are crying. The assemblies want releases for development. It cannot be that the assemblies haven't been paid their common fund for some time. As a concerned member of parliament representing the good people of Okaigwe Central, I've had discussions with my MC. Their IGF or their internally generated fund is bleeding. It cannot sustain the assemblies, and they cannot undertake major projects that is dear to their heart in their respective district, metropolitan, and municipal assemblies. So those are the three things that I'm speaking to you about. If you have any question, please go ahead, my good friend, Eugene. Very well. I think it's long overdue. People are asking for that. Bank had been very firm on treasurers of the commercial banks. Wouldn't have gotten to this level. We know we have friends who work in the bank. Officers of the banks are given currency to trade with or work with. How are they able to account for them? At what rate are they asked to trade with those currencies? How much do they sell them to black market people? You can go to a bank, then they'll tell you, as for we commercial banks, we don't have foreign exchange, but we can call somebody from outside to bring you foreign exchange. How did they get to know that some man somewhere has foreign exchange? How did they get to know? So it's as a result of weak supervision from the central bank on the commercial banks that has given them the opportunity to have access to black market dealers. Of course, they are also business people who would want to make money. So if you give me $10,000 to trade with at 8 cedis to $1, and I, as an officer of the bank, sells it to a black market dealer at 12 cedis, they've made profit on the $10,000. The black market operator will also go to the black market and trade it off at 13 Ghana cedis. Then speculation becomes rife, and that is what is happening to our economy. The second issue is about imports. Whether they are using the Forex that they state on their import license to bring in the required goods and at that rate. So those are, well, I believe it's a late call on their part for that meeting, but we thought that should have taken place a long time ago. Well, Guta is closing down shops in and around country, Kumasi, Accra. Yes, GRA may have issues, but I believe that they have to sit down with Guta to address those challenges. You understand? They must see themselves as partners in the revenue drive, revenue generation drive, but not as adversaries. So I believe they must sit down to deal with it. Yes, please. Well, the economic management team always meets. They always meet. So this is not the first time. Wow. It's the expectation of every Ghanaian that measures are put in place to save our currency and to speed up economic growth. You understand? Somebody got a contract for 5 million cedis. Maybe at the time the cedi was 1 cedi to the 6 cedis to the dollar. Now the cedi is around 15 cedis to the dollar. You can do your own mathematics. The person, without having set foot on the site, would have lost money. And I'm sure that is what we are asking government to support. We are concerned members of our party, and everything that affects the citizenry, it must be of utmost concern to us. Not because we are MPP and we are in government, we shouldn't talk about things that affect the country. No, Boama will not do that. I believe majority of MPP members are not in agreement with how things are panning out with regards to the state of our economy. We must be honest. If the country is good, it's good for all of us. If the currency becomes stronger, all the better. So we're asking government as a matter of urgency to put in place the right measures to restore the value of our currency. Was that a call or was
Yeah.
yes?
Maybe on the budget, present issues.
Okay, my understanding is that some issues have been laid before the president to address, failing which some majority members are asking for the removal of the finance minister. Was that it? And the minister of state. I wasn't at the press briefing, so I'm asking for clarification. Yes, it's a good call that as a concerned majority, we want our government to succeed. So if, for example, common not being released and is affecting the performance of MPs and MMDCs who are appointed by the president, then steps ought to be taken. We need to hear from our finance minister, we need to hear from the president on steps that are being taken. Because when it comes to the removal of a minister, the constitution says you need to test of members present and voting, and it's by secret ballot. From the way things are, you cannot guarantee it. You cannot. So I don't think it's the interest of our side of government to remove our minister. But when push comes to shove, to save the party, the government that we are asking to break the eight, which I don't believe in, I believe in winning successive elections. We are not here to win 2 elections and say we are breaking the eight. No. I believe, you have to quote me well, I believe in winning successive elections. 8 is just too small. So whatever it takes for the government to put in place the right measures, if it requires removing all the cabinet ministers and setting up a new government, we will support it. If that is what will win us successive elections, we support it.